there. That was earlier, but Grace White has been live all night long.
She's been
on the west side.
She's been a busy woman,
Yeah.
and she's been working really hard, and in doing so, watching out for a whole lot of Houstonians. We followed her as they checked out a car that was honking that we first thought was someone in distress. Turned out to be a car malfunctioning. But let's check back in now with Grace out there live along Memorial Drive. Grace?
Lenamia, I think you just heard our story that we did earlier this evening about a local rescue group, a group of friends from Chapel at United Methodist Church. They actually responded to this call along with first responders, Houston Police, DPS, just an incredible effort out here. These guys have been doing this 24/7. And again, an update for you. If you saw our live reports from the floodwater, we want to let you know we believe all is okay out here. We believe this was just a car alarm malfunctioning. And I have John here. Talk to us about what happened out there, what we saw. We knew you guys double, triple checked.
Yes, ma'am. Well, essentially we received a call for service that there may be somebody stranded, trying to signal law enforcement or first responders or any of the civilian volunteers that are here right now for help. So as part of a layered response, we went out, like you said, ma'am, in addition to civilian first responders and some other people there in the area. We did find the vehicle that was making noise. We found that it was an electrical short in the vehicle that was causing the horn to continuously go on and off, as well as the lights, which were rightfully perceived as somebody possibly trying to signal for some type of first aid or rescue effort. In addition to that, all of the lights were on the structure directly across from where the vehicle was located. So in an effort to be thorough, in addition to our rescue swimmer walking the entire area between the vehicle and the structure, we went into the actual apartment itself to make sure nobody was trapped inside on the top floor. Fortunately, we didn't find anybody, so nobody got hurt, nobody was harmed. But again, it was part of a joint effort on behalf of everybody who's out here trying to do the right thing and trying to help everybody out.
Well, you guys did an incredible job. We applaud your efforts, and we appreciate the access letting us come along and seeing this important work that you're doing, because I don't think people really realize what it's like on the front lines.
Yes, ma'am. Well, you know, it's really cool to see how many people showed up. In addition to, you know, national level law enforcement efforts and, you know, fire, all the people that are here. I think it's also really cool to see all the civilians who've come out and lent a helping hand, lent their personal equipment, and put themselves at great risk to help mitigate some of the loss of life that we've seen over the last few days.
And I know people watching at home may be wondering, you know, if they see something, there's always that hesitation. Did I really hear what I heard? You know, I know what we just experienced was a good outcome. We believe there, you know, everything is okay. But what would you say to people at home that over the next few days, you know, we have these situations with rising waters and they think maybe possibly they hear something?
I would say always err on the side of safety, ma'am. And if you can reach out, you know, I definitely don't advocate anybody going out and putting themselves in a hazardous situation. But if you can make an effort to signal law enforcement or one of the other first responders who's in the area, we will get there as quick as we can to make sure that we go through and thoroughly check out the situation, make sure that somebody's not at risk. As people continue to get fatigued and as resources start to dwindle, you know, you never know what somebody might be doing to try and alert someone to the fact that they need help. So never second guess yourself, reach out to a first responder and err on the side of safety.
How many calls have you been going on today? I mean, I know most people in Houston had sunshine all day, so we kind of think, okay, maybe we're out of the woods, but still here tonight, high water. Absolutely. At these homes and these neighborhoods. Absolutely. We're seeing.
Water will continue to rise, especially as the flow of water comes from the north. And, you know, as it is, there's certain areas where water is being released that's pushing into other areas. And being that most of us normal people aren't hydrologists and don't fully understand what water does, there's really no way to tell where it's going to rise up and fall down next. So, you know, even though the rainfall has stopped, I would expect water to continue to rise and conditions to remain hazardous for the next few days. So, again, always think about safety first.
All right. Thank you so much, John.
Yes,
we
ma'am.
appreciate the important work you're doing.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you for your
coming.
service.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, as we send it back to you guys in the studio, again, good news on the city's west side. If you've been with us throughout the evening, the honking that we heard actually in one of our earlier live shots, we now can confirm that car was empty. It was a mechanical malfunction. We believe it was reacting to the floodwaters. And again, we just appreciate Houston Police, Texas DPS, and also that rescue group, Houston Harvey Rescue, for responding out here. Just an amazing thing to see all these people rush to help. And good news, we believe that everybody right now out here is okay. Back to you guys.